In this video, I'm going to give you 17 reasons why you should consider the Vivo X Note in 2023. Now, keep in mind, this is a 2022 device, so it just is a little over a year old. Okay, but I'm going to give you 17 reasons why you should consider picking up this device. First thing, it's unlocked for all carriers. Now, that's going to be important to a lot of people who wants to buy a device that won't work on their network. This device will work on all your carriers. Number two, the presentation. Now, all you got to do is look at my unboxing and first impressions of this device, and you will see the presentation. You got a beautiful box. You got an 80 watt charger in the box. You got headphones in the box, and you got a case in the box. And the box itself was nice. The way you had a little pull tab and you pulled it out like a little drawer. It was excellent. That's the way that unboxing should be, especially for premium devices. This device was $1,000 when it was released. And I love the fact that Vivo did it right with the way they presented this device to their consumers. It was perfect, and I respect them for that. Number three, the build quality. Gorilla Glass Victus on the front and the back. Got a frosted back. You got these little ridges. I don't know if you can see them. They got the little ridges on each side of the rails that make the phone easier to grip and easier to hold. And also, when you think about the build quality, it feels very premium. It is a premium device, but it feels very, very premium in the hand. Has a nice little thickness to it. Has some nice weight to it. It's not super heavy at all. Love the design of this device too. But the build quality is on point. It feels really good. And with those ridges on the side, it makes it easier to grip. And also, because it's rounded in the corners, it's not going to stab you in the palm of your hand. So very, very manageable to use in your hand without a case, for those of you that don't like cases. Next, the biometrics. Now, the face unlock on this device is crazy, as you just see there. I'm behind the camera. As soon as it sees me, boom, it opens up, no problems whatsoever, and it opens up super smooth. The biometrics on here are great. When it comes to the fingerprint sensor, all I gotta do is just put just a tad of my finger. I don't even have to put my whole thumb down, just the side of my thumb, just the tip of my thumb on this thing, and it's going to open it every single time. This is by far the best in-display fingerprint sensor I've ever used on any devices. And I've had a lot of devices, you know, when they started using the in-display fingerprint sensor. This is by far the best. No question about it. No effort. Flawless. 100% accurate. I'm telling you. And to make this even better, this is an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, so it has an extra layer of security with it, like the Samsung's ultrasonic. This is the only other device besides the Samsung device that uses the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, so this one uses it as well. And then you got this beautiful 7-inch Quad HD Plus 120 Hertz AMOLED display with 1500 nits peak brightness. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. This is the biggest phone that I have. 7 inches is wider and taller than my Note 20 Ultra. This phone is huge, and I love it because when you're watching content on it, you're going to enjoy it. You know, when you turn it like this and start viewing content, you're going to love that. This fills up this whole screen. Love it. Battery life. That's number 6. 5,000 milliamp hour battery. I'm easily getting a full day. And a full day for me is about 17 hours. And I'm ending the day with like 60% battery. I can actually get a day and a half without even sweating. Okay? Without even sweating, and no battery anxiety whatsoever. The battery on here is beast mode status. Number 7, the battery charging speeds. So you get 80 watt wired charging, 50 watt wireless charging, and 10 watt reverse wireless charging. that's the way you do it on a premium device. That's the way you do it. Number 8, the performance. The performance on this device is butter. Just absolute butter. Super fast, super silky smooth. I'm telling you, I love the performance of this device. I really, you heard those speakers, they're pretty loud. Sorry to keep going into that. You see how fast everything is opening up and how smooth the animations are. I mean, this phone is just as smooth as my Mi 11 Ultra. This is smoother than my Note 20 Ultra. My smoothest devices that I have is the Pixel 6 Pro, this, my Mi 11 Ultra, and my OnePlus 8 Pro. These are my smoothest devices when it comes to the animations. But man, this thing is fast. Oh, and I forgot my ROG 5 is also super smooth as well. So when it comes to performance, I love the performance of this device. Now, of course, you got the Snapdragon 8 Generation 1. I have had no heating issues with this at all. 0 heating issues. When it comes to software, this is number 9. This will receive Android 15. So if you didn't watch at least up to this point, don't get down in the comment section asking me again, is it going to get Android 15 or Android 14? I'm not repeating myself. I said it. If you just can't, hold your attention span long enough to watch a quick 10-minute video, then I can't help you with that. But this will receive Android 15. Okay, so this is going to be viable for the next 2 to 3 years. Number 10, the cameras. The cameras on here are excellent. You got 4 cameras on the back. Not going to get into the specs and all that, but you got 2 telephoto lenses on here. You go up to 70 times zoom. Look, all you got to do is go to my full review for this device. You'll see the pictures and the videos. This is one of my best cameras on any of the phones I have, up there with the Mi 11 Ultra and the Note 20 Ultra. These cameras are phenomenal, and I absolutely love them. Excellent, excellent quality. Next is the RAM management. Now, the RAM management really impressed me because I only have 8 gigs of RAM on here. But when I used it, like when I go in the app, like I remember I went into the gallery to watch a movie. So the same movie has been in there like all week, and every time I go to it, it just opens right up. It never refreshes. So the RAM management on here is excellent. I mean, right up there with Samsung, honestly. Next, IP68 water and dust resistant. So there's no worries about water damage on this device. Next, number 13, internal storage. It comes 256 gigs standard. No 128 gig variant. 256 gigs standard. And I love that. Number 14, the OS is highly customizable. So there's a lot of customization you could do with the OS. Love that. Number 15, the dual stereo speakers. They sound great. They really do. Now, do I have some other devices that sound better? Yes, but these stereo speakers do sound very, very good. I like them. Number 16, the IR blaster. Love that. That's on here, of course. Let me show you real quick. There you go. I already got it set up for my bedroom. And of course, like I always say, it's not just about TVs. Okay, it's about way more than just TVs with the IR blaster. Next, you got that alert slider right here on the side. Now, it's a little different than OnePlus. OnePlus gives you the sound, the vibrate, and the silent. This one only goes from vibrate to being completely on. But still, it's still there if you want to use it. And I love that it's on here. So those are the 17 reasons why you should consider picking up this device. For those of you that live in this country, because I live in the United States, you're really missing out on other devices other than Samsung, Google, Apple, and OnePlus. Just living in fear of using anything other than that. Now, don't get me wrong. Samsung's One UI is still my favorite OS. But there's still other OSs, and there's still other companies out there that are just as good as they are, and they're supporting their devices. Now, Samsung does the support device a little longer, but still, this one is still going to get Android 14 and 15. But this display, if you like big, large phones, you're going to love this. And also, the battery is so great on this device. The battery is beast mode, and the cameras are great, and the performance is great, and the build quality is great. You got your always on display. The biometrics is great. The speakers are great. The charging speeds are great. There's a lot of great things about this phone. I can't say it. I can't stress it enough. If you refuse to try anything other than Samsung, Apple, Google, and OnePlus, you're missing out. Seriously. I mean, go look at that unboxing and my first impressions. You'll see the way the consumer is supposed to be treated by people that's selling their devices. This is the way you're supposed to be treated. It's a real unboxing experience. So stop putting yourself in a box and refusing to try other things. There are other manufacturers that are doing great things, that are doing it right. You got to give them a chance. Now, if you just don't like the software, then okay, but at least you tried it. You know, you checked it out, you tried it. You know, you didn't like it. Okay, so be it. But I'm telling you, this phone here, I'm telling you, it's great. It's in my heavy rotation. It's number 3. I just did a top 10 of my favorite Android devices. This is number 3. I mean, this almost can move in number 2. Almost. The only reason why it's not number 2 is because I prefer One UI. Because the Mi 11 is number 1, Note 20 Ultra is number 2, and this is number 3. But I'm telling you, if I had One UI, please, it'd be a wrap. Because there's just certain things on the Samsung device that I need, certain features, certain apps that I actually need. But other than that, I'm telling you, this device is a complete 100% winner. Definitely highly recommend this device. And I've seen it as low as like $740, $750. It was $1,000 when it was released. Could be a little cheaper. You got to check around. I know Amazon don't sell it, but check on eBay and maybe some other places. I don't really buy from any other place except Amazon and eBay. But eBay, definitely check with them. See how much you can get this for. But I'm telling you, you're missing out if you refuse to try other things, because there's other manufacturers out there that are doing it right, that are showing respect for their customers and giving them what they deserve. This is a great device, and like I said, once again, I highly recommend it. So thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. Hope everybody out there is staying safe and staying well, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.